Hello, grade 4. Today we will continue lesson 1. Last time we talked about measuring tools and measuring units of the length and mass. Today we will identify the measuring tools and units of the volume. The volume is the space occupied by the object. So we can measure the volume by using a graduated cylinder. This tool called a graduated cylinder. It's used to measure the volume of the liquids and irregular solid bodies. Irregular solid bodies like stone, marble, which you cannot measure its length and width and height. And also we can measure the volume by using a ruler. We use ruler for regular solid bodies which have 3 dimensions: length, width, and height. Now let's identify the units of the volume. Units of the volume for liquid is liter or milliliter. Who can tell me how many milliliter in 1 liter? Yes, 1000 liter. It used to measure the volume of liquids only. So when we go to the supermarket to buy the milk, we said to the vendor, give me excellent 1 liter milk or 1 liter juice. And the pack of the juice, you notice that it about 200 milliliter because it's a small amount. So 1 liter equal 1000 milliliter. And there are other units like cubic meters or cubic centimeters that is used to measure the volume of liquids and solid, both, but liter and milliliter for liquids only. Now we will identify how we can measure the volume. Let's start with the liquid. We bring the graduated cylinder and pour the water inside it and record the reading in graduated cylinder. This reading is the volume of the liquids. It measured by cubic centimeter or milliliter. 1 milliliter equal 1 cubic centimeter. Let's identify how we can measure the volume of the solid. There are two types of solid: regular solid body and irregular solid body. Let's start with regular solid body, which has length, width, and height. We measure its length by the ruler, width by the ruler, height by the ruler, and we can find the volume by the rule. Volume equal length times width times height equal length times width times height. For example, find the volume of a brick knowing that its length equal 20 centimeter, its width 10 centimeter, and its height 5 centimeter. Don't forget the rule, grade 4. The volume of the brick equal length times width times height. This is the rule. Equal 20 times 10 times 5 equal 1000 cubic centimeter. Don't forget the unit. Cubic centimeter is a unit. Length times width times height is a rule. So in story problem, don't forget the rule and the units. Let's identify how we can measure the volume of an irregular solid body. A regular solid body like this stone, we cannot measure its length, time, and width and height. So we bring a graduated cylinder and pour some of water in it and record the level of water. We called it V1. V1 is the volume of the water. After that, we put the stone or the marble or any irregular solid body carefully in the water. We noted that the level of water increases. Why increases? Because the stone takes space. So V2 equal the volume of the stone and the volume of water. But we need the volume of the stone. So the difference between V2 minus V1 is the volume of the stone. Don't forget the rule V2 minus V1. Don't forget the unit cubic centimeter or milliliter. For example, when you put a piece of stone in a graduated cylinder containing 32 cubic centimeter of water, the water level rises up to 40 cubic centimeter. Find the volume of the stone. Excellent. The volume of the stone equal V2 minus V1. This is the rule. Equal 40 minus 32 equal 8 cubic centimeters. After that, there is a note we should know it. Sometimes in story problem, he told us that there is a beaker or graduated cylinder filled completely with water. In this case, when we put the stone, what happens? Some water spilled out. Why is the water spilled out? Because the stone takes its space. So the volume of the spilled water equals the volume of spilled out water. For example, your classmate has 50 cubic centimeter beaker completely filled with water. When he puts a piece of stone in it, 20 cubic centimeter of water is spilled out of the beaker. What is the volume of a piece of stone? Excellent. The volume of the stone equals the volume of spilled out water, equal 20 cubic centimeter. Now we finished lesson 1. So try to answer worksheet 1 and thank you. Goodbye.